We are students of learning the English in the UPB. So we are Ivan Santiago, Jamie Daniela, Ana Sofía, Maria Jose, and me, Silvia Mariana. So our investigation is about emotional intelligence of UPB students. In the first moment, we need a definition about what are intelligent emotions. So, about science in 1883, with the theory of professor of Harvard, say that intelligent emotions was no longer considered that is unique, feel like it to Noel, to house a different space of a person's life. Obviously, their development and their ability to function in the face of simulate and problems. It's necessary say that doesn't necessarily depend of emotions, but also it's correct thinking and emotional development. Obviously, this is divided into different types and categories that maybe are represented in their life. So we need a control this, but take exit up in professional lives. So we need percentage for moments that students of UPB take influence emotion and emotion are more evidence in their lives. So the first type is the pandemic and the confinement. All know that this is a problematic of the world, so we need control that. And the students take a problem because it's an obligation, and university students take a shock, no, because change the classroom for a bank house and stay hours of hours from a computer. Obviously affectly the way so think and relating of the world. So this is a bigger point to think, investigate. In the second point, say about the virtual studio or telework. In general, are a change, shock change, and all peoples in the world need in weekends say, okay, this is necessary and it's obligation. So change the way to stay with friends, family, and work are and change the normal life. It's considered too. The 3 point is pressure for educational issues. This is a problematic because the obligation and pressure about their lives and projects, and obviously take a stress level more toll, because when you take all your family, friends, society take that for 1 year or 2 years, it's necessary to take doing a specific thing at a level of pressure, and this affect. And finally, high percent of depression in college young. The second cause to die in the world is suicide, and this is a big problematic. In Colombia for 2020, the statistics take that depression are more total. So this is the context and the point to investigate about our investigation.
The research question is how are the levels of emotional intelligence among UPB students? The objective general is know the level of emotional intelligence of UPB students. The objective specific is for and there is recognize the emotion of students when living with other members of UPB. Identify what emotion students have, whether positive or negative. Provide support to students who have a low level of emotional intelligence. And finally, analyze and investigate different emotions.
Methodology. We meet in teams and meet a group on WhatsApp where we share information and conduct a survey called Test of Emotional Intelligence, Skills of Bias and Bias 2003, with 4 5 items with 5 response options. Never, almost never, from time to time, almost always, and always, in which 30 UPB students participate and tap with analyze that for a solution.
Results. The results obtained are 23.33% of the response are in the medium low level of emotional intelligence, 43.33% in the medium high level, 33.33% in the high level, and 0% in the low level. In addition, in some questions, such as question 15, I'm able to take my mind off the worries that upset me. 56% of the response says almost never. Siguiente. Findings. In general, UPB students have a good emotional intelligence, and women stand out as superior in the high and medium high classifications with a significant difference of 22.07%, specifically proving that females have better interpersonal skills.
Okay, now we are going to talk about some possible solutions. The first one solution is the alliance with the psychologist faculty. The second one is weekly publications on the social network of the UPB. The third is make different ludic activities. And the fourth is follow up to students with academic deficit. So now we're going to talk in more detail about the alliance with the psychologist faculty. Well, this idea talk about keep an alliance with the psychology faculty to offer emotional help for the UPB students. The next one is publications on the social networks. It's more about make weekly publications on the social networks of the UPB, giving advice how to improve our mental health, supported in the area of psychology. Okay, the next is make different solo activities. It's about offering space in a weekend to students who want to come to the university for make different solo activities or study to strengthen interpersonal relationships. The last one is follow up to students with academic deficit. It's more about the follow up to students with academic deficit with the psychology faculty for pay attention to the possible problems that they have, because it's very important to know that persons that have academic deficit is a factor, is a very important factor, the mental healthy and their feelings in that moment.
According to our research, in general, UPB students have good emotional intelligence.
We realized the importance of the emotional intelligence and how this one can be influenced into academic performance.
So this is our investigation and presentation, so thanks to see. And if you take a question on opinions, you take a write of us